Greetings everyone and welcome to vrising. Well, who we are, I have no idea at this point. We're a vampire. We are a vampire that is about to awaken in this very surprisingly new title that just came out today on Steam. And this game is all about, well, building your vampire legacy, getting up, crafting, equipping, surviving, building up a castle of your own, an army of vampires to survive in this world with a Diablo-esque combat system. Without further ado, actually, let's wake up, shall we? Because it's far too dull and far too boring in there. And out we go into this one, into the walls, and boom, very elegant. There we are. It's Nivarias, of course, that is coming to light here. And of course, as a true vampire, well, we should shun the light, shun the sunlight, rather stay in the dark, in the shadows, as we're looking around ourselves. As we can see, we don't have any equipment at the moment. Completely empty, completely naked, no crafting recipes at the moment in this world. There's also not even a map. We only have something here, collect 30 bones, I guess, that we need to get cracking with. And where do we find these bones? Well, we are in a crypt, aren't we? And in a crypt, I guess we could find bones somewhere rolling around here. Perhaps there is a skeleton or something like that lurking around. Who knows about that at this point? We can, yeah, plunge into the shadows a bit forward there. No problem, really, as we are making our way right up the stairs through that door, and our adventure shall begin. Alright, there we are. Luckily, it's nighttime at the moment, so there is no problem here with any kind of sunlight. And oh, over there is my first skeleton that we could attack. And of course, we're going to attack it with our bare fists, because we don't have anything else at this point. But we do get some 10 bones out of that. Very nice. There is already another one. Oh, this one's wearing a crossbow. And of course, we're going to take care of that, as we're, well, kind of like the successor to Dracula. No problem there. There's also some more bones here, and then there's a container with some stone, lumber, and bone. We're just going to take it all, and this actually finishes the first quest. We can claim our reward. That is a bone sword, our very first recipe. There it is. Gear level, it has some physical power and some 25% physical damage to vegetation. Alright, I guess we could chop down some trees if we want to. Let's craft this one. It's been crafted now, and then it's going to be equipped in our slot. We also have some 45 lumber and stone. I don't know what we can make out of this one here. Perhaps a smaller camp later on. There we got it. Our first stone, our very first sword. We already have stone. Let's continue. This should make it easy now. Slaughtering all these skeletons. So that would be my first one. Very good. That was far easier than the first one. And a few more bones, of course. And this guy here, this is a first little bossy that we have. I guess he's a rotten ghoul, and we should not get too close to this guy here. But with the sword, no problem or whatsoever. Over here, in this courtyard, something more to slaughter down. And over here as well. Very good, as we're doing it in the moonlight. There's some rats here that could be for some meat, and I have no idea what we need to do now. Actually, we just finished the next quest, slay enemies with the bone swords, and we get a bone ring out of that as our next one. Actually, we can loot the rat, is that? Okay, we can loot the rat, I guess. Craft the bone ring and hit enemies using the shadow bolt. Let's check it out. This one gives me some spell power now, and magic sources increase magic level and boost the power of spells. I like that we get smaller tutorials in the weapon and item description overall. And we also have that rat here that is consumable, right? That is now down here in my hotkey list. Together now with the bone ring that we finally can use now, I guess. Somehow, right? We have the shadow bolt and the blood ritual as our next abilities. And over here, let's just make sure that we use it. There you go. And I guess I should plunge forward and take care of this one. And then I could also, get the next one cracking. There you go. Easy prey. No big deal yet. We're just going to collect some more resources. And then also take care of this guy here. Very nice. And let's just check it out once more. We get a bone gut vestment and vermin self. With that, some more crafting recipes. So we're still, of course, in the tutorial here, right? We're still making our basic vampire work for us. We just need bone for this one really here. The chest guard, let's go with this one. Maximum health is increased with that. And There's a self, but this needs plant fiber that I don't have at the moment. And the bone laggard. Oh, and finally we are wearing something. Looking much better there. And there's the trousers. Perfect. Next item complete. Let's make our way up here and just hope that we find something. We have to keep a close look on the clock there. By the way, it's past midnight now. Let's just make sure that we're not getting hit too often. And then boom, also this ability that I like a lot there. And yes, very good. They're close together so we can hit them both at the same time. Off you go, you infidels. Plant fiber. We still need to have the quest here, the gloves and the boots. So the gloves and the boots, animal hides. Let's just see. I could consume the rat. Alright, doesn't really do that much to me. Just gives me back some health, I think. And I do need some animal hides, though. You don't need animals for that, obviously. It was just some bones again. The cool thing is you can literally destroy almost anything that is just here in the open world and find something. So for example, we could chop down some trees here and we do get some lumber out of that one, as we can see. There's also some fiber then here to be found. No animal hides, unfortunately. So I guess we'll need to continue and make our way out of this mess. Out of the crypts, our home place basically, into the Farbane Woods. And we do have an option here, West Farbane Woods or East Farbane Woods. No idea. Let's go for the western side first. And then we are in that wood. Woods sound nice. Woods sound like there might be some animals here. At the moment, only some more skeletons. And fiber. And stone. I mean, things that I definitely will need. For my camp. And for my army. But right now, I would really like to get some more animal skins. Ah, there is something. Look at that. Could probably shoot it. Ah. And it's fleeing. It's very quick. There's some more. Now this I need to kill. That's looking good. Looking strong as well. Let's see what else I do have. Yes. Animal hides. Perfect. There we get the first ones. How much did we actually get? Enough so we can make something. We get 120 animal herd out of just these couple of animals there. Wolves and deer. And this one is really hard to get. Alright. And a tainted heart out of it. And some more animal hides. Let's craft the two remaining ones. The gloves and the boots. And then can I make a Q out of that? I can make a Q. Perfect. And we can also afford now the vermin self, so that recovers 2.5% of your maximum health every 1.5 seconds for 15 seconds. Let's also craft one of these, as we are, yeah, looking good now here. And to get the bone axe as my next one. We also have the map available now. Right, so some basic map here. Craft the bone axe and cut down some trees. My next one, as we are making our way through life. Let's just see what we can still do here. Plant fiber and bone axe. There you go. Just enough bone, right? Just enough bone so we can actually craft it. I think it's not really good for fighting. It's the same level as the sword, actually. We're going to equip it. Why can't I equip my boots on the shortcut? That's very strange. Can we put it off there? I also don't need the heart. I need the self and then the axe. Oh, it's a double axe, actually. And I guess we should. There it is. Very good. First tree is chopped down. And we can just continue with the next one. Down it is. Getting some 62 lumber. Every time a tree falls down there, you get some bonus lumber. Alright, that was a tough one. And done. Bone mace we get out of that. And castle heart and borders is already my next blueprint now. Craft the mace and smash rocks. Bone mace. Oh, we do need bone for that, obviously. Going to be a bit tricky as I don't see any skeletons for now. And of course it's dark, so get used to that. It's the theme of the game. There is some more. It's not really doing much damage. But I guess it's nice for chopping down trees. And I think they don't have any durability, right? So they just... Oh, they have a durability, but it's pretty high. That should be fine. There is another one. Let's equip the sword, actually. Down it is. And with, I think we have now enough with that together to craft us something here. The bone mace, there it is. Right, and with that we can then start cutting down stone. Just also going to collect some more rats just because they're roaming around here. And I think there's some stone here, right? That's looking like a stone. Let's equip it. Oh, big one. And this is going to take some time, it seems. There's the first one. The sun is rising. What should we do? I think we should stick to the shadows. So what happens when we go into the sun? Well, we are going to burn, as we can see, and losing health immediately. So we should be very careful not staying in the sun there. We can still go through life during daytime. We definitely don't want to waste this because we are a vampire. We don't really need sleep. And that is rather boring then. I'm going to chop down some more stone. Very good. Let's claim it. And with that, we'll have the castle heart and borders unlocked. So we can now build. Can finally start to build something like a border. And in the border, we can then build our structures. Construct and interact with the castle heart and expand your territory by placing borders. So I do need this castle heart first. And I guess we'll need to find one. Or do I need to craft one? No, I don't need to craft one at the moment. I just need to find one, I guess. And this poor wolf here is stuck. We should actually rescue it, kind of like. Thank you very much. Give me the hide. So this one here I wanted to cut down, but as we can see, attack level is too low, so we do need a better weapon or better tool for the job. It looks like iron. Might also be some copper, who knows. Oh, that's a lot of sun there in front of me. Guess that's going to be my end for now. So this place looks rather good, right? That we found there. There was a wolf that I just killed as well, but no problem really. And oh, some blood roses. And we are now here. So not really that far away from the entrance, the entry point, but I think this plateau here is looking promising and we can actually start building it. So the castle heart, the heart of your domain, as long as it contains blood essence, it will empower your castle and keep it from decaying. You can expand your territory from borders and floors originating from the heart. If the heart is destroyed, your entire castle crumbles. Also, lots of stone is actually required for this one. Yeah, and I think let's go ahead. There's the sun. We should be careful. The sun is actually moving, of course, as the day is progressing. And over there we have it now. Now we can make the borders. Borders expand your territory and allow you to place objects and walls. Must originate from a castle heart. So there it is. And as we can see, we can now place this one around it. And 3 we need. And construct and interact with it. Interacting, not that possible at the moment. But I can at least get my borders up and running there, right? So there we can build now something. I just need to really wait here now in the shadows. I could chop down some stuff, right? I could use the time. I mean, chopping down trees, of course, that give me shadow is probably not the best idea, but there is this ruin here that's giving me the shadows there, I think, at least. So this one here is fine. There you go. And then also some stone here, perfect. And yeah, I mean, the day is coming to an end anyway. I'm still going to keep this because you never know, right? I might need this one. Oh. And there is a pretty angry looking bear that I probably cannot defeat. Oh, I can. Level 18 though. Very good. And there he is down, getting lots of animal hides from this one. And is the sun still damaging us? It is. Oh my goodness. And the moon is rising. Day 2 it is. So now finally we can go to my castle heart. and just check it out. There you go. And we can now upgrade it with copper ingots and leather. Then it was probably iron or copper, yep. Castle capacity, there we can get our servants up now if we need. And then we got the castle powers here with blood essences that we can find. Alright, let's finish it. We get walls and structures. And protect the territory by placing palisades. Place a wooden coffin. Oh, someone attacking? No, there's not. Right, place a wooden coffin. Alright, we got some more now. Acts as a respawn location. Can only have one active at a time. Alright, sounds interesting. So let's go ahead and get us the first wooden coffin. A small stash for containing items. We get the palisade to keep enemies out. Right, the problem is our border is not really efficient right now. I can do, however, get 2 more borders up there. Perfect. And we could probably start building something here. I need to get a stash up anyway for the quest, so let's do the stash first. I'm over there. And then we have the palisade. I need to build 3 of them. We can have a palisade entrance that goes then towards the road, right? This one. And then I can have these surrounding it. But holy cow, they're expensive. I don't have the wood. We also get some productions now, right? Production buildings. And of course we can also recruit vampires that are going to help us out. But first, let's chop down some more trees. Pretty much what I need to do. Oh, and is that a human hunter? That is a human hunter. That poor fella. Never saw a vampire before. Also the last time. We get some paper and a heart out of that. Okay, this I like. Get the heart. See what we can do with the heart of him. Okay, there was a lot of lumber in addition that we got from here. Let's go back home and build the wall. So this one here and this one, just to finish the quest. I hope we can get rid of them again as quickly as we can build them, right? These palisades there. That's it, perfect. Basic crafting and refinement would be my next one. And construct and interact with a sawmill. We need to get a sawmill up, a workbench, and we need to increase our gear level. That sounds cool. Alright, so we still have our character, of course, and you can play online, and you can play in dungeons and in fight bosses and stuff like that. And we're basically preparing for that as well with upgrading our gear, I guess. Oh, look at that. You can actually go through my gate. I thought this is a blood gate. Some sorts. Right, doesn't seem to be the case. Production. Where do we have my sawmill? Construct and interact with a sawmill. Right, so after some chopping of trees, what we can do now here is we have the, so we have different tabs there, right? Production, exterior, that's the stair, for example. Production, we have the crafting, refinement, and storage. And in the refinement, we have the sawmill that I can build now. It's a pretty big building there, actually. And we can start, well, constructing it here. Of course, we can expand by also getting rid of the structures here. They yield some stone, so that's pretty cool. And I guess the structure will also provide me with some shadow that I'm going to need during sunlight. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get us the first sawmill out there. This is going to be necessary for my, I guess, for getting the planks, because for the crafting simple workbench we do need planks. Let's have a look at that, and there we can see it. Plank we can make out of the lumber that we have, right? And let's just go and do this. And this also needs a blood essence here to work into the castle heart. We get the blood essences from, I guess, from, yeah, living beings. Castle heart, blood essence, and let's put it in there. Into that, and as we can see now the castle is working. It's been powered for another 3 hours, real life hours, by the way, and with that my production buildings are also working now, as is the sawmill. And in the sawmill we already have now the lumber in it, and it can now automatically produce planks and also sawdust. Yep, sawdust it is. A region used for crafting there as well. Perfect. So we do need 8 for the simple workbench. In the meanwhile, increase my gear level. That would be something that we should also be working on. And by the way, I could then also get rid of some of these structures so that we can expand our castle, right? So like this one. For now, it's like a natural border, so no one can get through. And I would like to keep it for now. Let's have a look up here, where there's a whole new smaller plateau available that might be interesting for us. And perhaps we also find something that could be improving our loot. Some wolves, and wolves can drop something. So I'm just going to see what we can make out of that one. Yeah, we get lots of blood essences there because these are living beings. Very good. We can also feed on them, right? We do need to do that in order to increase my own blood pool and the rats that we got. Right, there you go. Very important that we do this from time to time. And then I'm just going to chop down more because we need building materials for our vampire castle. Okay, just when the sun rises, we can go back to our castle. Boy, the game is really pretty with the sunlight then. This is actually not my castle yet. This is another smaller plateau here as well. Let's just kill those wolves though, while we're at it, right? The sun is moving, of course. It's moving very quickly. Just collect what we have here, and then continue back to my castle. Where are you? Over there somewhere. I wonder if my castle has a shield or something. It's not looking good. And my sawmill. My sawmill is protecting me. Very good. So in my sawmill we can keep stay in the shadows there. Alright, we got some planks here now. And also some sawdust, right? We can get this in our inventory. Insert materials so that we don't have enough lumber here now. We do have quite a lot of lumber though in inventory, so we could do more, but for now it's fine. For now I would like to continue with my simple workbench for improving weapons and armor. So animal hide, stone and plank that we have. Getting ready for the next hunt. I scavenged the area around me, gathering what I needed to prepare myself for my next hunt. I love these little stories that we have. And yeah, the workbench, let's keep a bit of a distance there so I can walk through them. And then I'm basically going to have my next building already being over here. Let's just try to stick here in the shadow. Is that possible? Looking good. And yeah, here we can now reinforce our sword. Oh, this is cool. Right, we can double its gear level then with that. And also, if we improve the axe or the mace, of course, we can then get better stone out of it, right? For copper, for example. I've already seen some deposits. Also, the stone... the bone guard, chest guard, that gives me a set bonus. Bone guard vestment 4 we need. The gloves, leggings, chest guard and boots, and we do get with 2 equipped a maximum health of +8. And if we have all 4, we get another physical power increase by +2. That's really cool. That's not so bad. And there's something Night Stalker vest that looks stylish that I'll probably like to get down the road. Alright, this seems more complex than at first look, right? This is looking not so bad. We don't have enough planks, unfortunately, to build several of them. So let's go ahead to my sawmill and get the next planks over. Right, so they are going to be... Can I like split them? I would like to split them. Yes, we can split them. Perfect. So that we get only half of that over to the sawmill. And then at my workbench, we can now increase... Let's start with, yeah, I guess the mace, because the mace will provide me with the better stone. Right, and fighting hasn't been a problem so far. There you go. And the upgrades here are rather cheap. This is only animal hides, and we have plenty of them. Only cost me 60, and we have 630. So let's upgrade my bone guard. Let's see if we change ourselves too. It should be looking better then, right? If we equip that, I guess it's looking better. It's a different color now, at least. This is still very basic equipment here, so no problem. Let's get all of them up, right? So that we increase our gear level. And won't... Oh, I'm in the sun. Oh, I should be careful there. Should be careful. Right, we can stay here for now, but we should be careful about the sun there. Yep, let's equip it. This will increase my gear level now to 13 out of 15. Let's move the mace over there, and the bone guard, the boots we don't need there. And as we can see, we already got the first bonus now, max health increased by 8. So I just need now this one here, the boots, and then we have the level 4. And with that, we will be golden. There you go, and we got all 4 of them. Very good. Our first set bonus, and we're looking okay. Right, of course, we're a sexy vampire, so we should be looking okay. More planks. I do need I do need the 4. We have them to upgrade the sword. There you go. Reinforced sword. That's what I'm talking about. There it is. And let's go over that. And with that, we have also finished our gear upgrade. That's the new sword that we have in all its glory. And that's it. Let's claim it. We get the blood altar as a new technology. And I tracked down a V-blood carrier and claimed its knowledge as my own. Construct and interact a blood altar and uncover a knowledge and new powers by drinking the blood. Now this will unlock us new, I think, magic that we can use. Vampire magic. Let's just check it out there. Dominance. Blood altar. Hunt powerful V-blood carriers and drink their blood to claim their power. Alright. Let's have it next to my coffin. Or is that not looking so great? Let's have it in the corner over there. I hope I can move these buildings then, right? Because we'll definitely need to move as we keep expanding our base. Alright, so we've built it. Unfortunately, it's fully in the sun right now. So nothing I can do as long as the shadow is not moving. But it's already the end of this day. Perfect. And the moon is rising. Day 3. Perfect. Let's go for the blood altar. Hunt powerful blood carriers. So these are now bosses, kind of like, I guess. And the alpha wolf would be the first one over here. He's got the wolf form. Turn into a swift creature, increasing your movement speed by 45%. Taking damage breaks the effect. So we take over this power if we track him down. A ferocious apex predator of its kind, many times larger, stronger, and more hostile than its smaller kin. The alpha wolf, true to its name, is regarded by others of its kind with absolute authority. They never truly hunt alone. Alright, the last sentence there makes me a bit worrying. But we should be golden. And as we can see, we have now a scent, right? I think we do. Let's start moving. Yes, there is the scent. We have it again. And I guess we need to follow it now. There's also... Yes, I can get copper now. Perfect. There's the scent over there. I can get the copper out. This is going to provide us for more upgrades of our gear that we're going to need, of course. And boy, we have so many buildings. We got the furnace, the blood press, the vermin nest, and the grinder just now. Right, and there's more to come. Insane. No idea how big this game is going to be. A tainted heart. And... how do we get over there? I know you're there somewhere. Right, we can jump down here, can we? No, we can't. Alright, we need to continue here, and there is some enemies. Humans! But with our upgraded sword, shouldn't be a big of a deal here right now. There you go, next one down, and this one's down too. Getting some tainted hearts here, and some threads. Then we already continue to the next ones. I like the fighting. It's fast, it's precise, and with the abilities you have, it feels very good to it. Right, and we continue. I'm still having the scent. There it's coming from. But there's also more humans. Guess the heart I should take for crafting me something new. Brew that increases sun resistance rating. Oh, that's nice. I guess during daytime. Nice and interesting item. And more blood essences that we're going to need. Okay, where are we? We are pretty far away already from our castle. I wonder where this wolf is. Lots of enemies. Right, yeah, it's over there, obviously. Ah, there is an area, more or less. I do have this counter-attack. Yeah, very cool ability. So you just hold your breath, really. Wait for someone to attack and then push them back with lots of damage. And desecrated graveyard, that is this area now. Let's have a look inside. It's not the area where the wolf is, though. That's still further away. Going over here to the wolf. Ah, the wolf den. Okay, that gives it away. I guess the consecrated graveyard, that's something for later. I'm going to mark it on the map. And we just come back here at another time. There's some interesting loot perhaps waiting for us. Or a story. Or just materials, basically. But we have a hunt to carry out. Alright, this is looking better now. The scent is coming from this area, but boy, I think we're a bit too weak for that. Wolf then discovered. Please tell me that it's here. There's some wolves at least. Nah, it's still not the scent from here. The pity. I was hoping for that. And I will definitely need something to increase my... we need rats, alright, my HP points, because we're getting a bit low there. I don't have any other thing that I could craft right now that gives me more health. Unfortunately, just another bear. Let's just try to get this down. It's a very strong attack power there. Level 18 too. We're 17. Alright, and also not providing us with anything useful. This wolf is really hard to track down. What's going on? There is something here. Aha, alright, it's going this way now. Alright, just as the sun is rising, there is our wolf that we need, the alpha wolf. Let's try to lure it into these shadows there. Yeah, come over there. It's going to be a long fight, I guess. Just try to avoid him as best as possible. Counter him, perfect. Yeah, he's doing a lot of damage. Oh, he's summoning new ones. Oh, come on. Going to activate my heart there to get a bit more health. Oh, that's just nasty. Okay, someone's down. Where is he? Just die! Ah, very good. Hold to extract the blood. There you go. And we've unlocked the first blood of that. And with that, we can now, I guess, get the first vampire power. Let's just loot everything that we have here. That's quite a lot. Also here, from the shockwave. And I can now, yep, see my powers. So expose the vein, bloodman, and the wolf form. There we have it now. As my latest one. There's no shadow. Ooh, close. And with that, we also got the research desk that is going to unlock us now. Yeah, new tech, basically, that we can use. And I would really just get now the wolf form, please. Ah, that's just cool. Can I go into the sun with that? I cannot. Alright. We're still dead to the sun. I need to find a way now back home. And then we continue here, I'd say. Stay tuned.